Oh, salam. This is Unity, and I'm here to talk about breast health. It was January the 21st. I talked about this in my update video on my other channel, but I said I was gonna do a video to talk about breast health. But it was January the 21st, and I woke up in that morning, and the first thing I did like this, and I felt that it was a lump on my breast. So the next day I went in and I got checked by the doctor, and they verified it that it was a lump. And I had some problems with my insurance, so it took me to February 17th to go get the monogram and ultrasound. So, but from the January the 22nd to February the 17th, this is my life, so I couldn't sit and wait on no doctors to tell me if I had breast cancer or whatever. What I did, I started doing some research, and then I found some products, and so that was almost a month's time of me taking these products. The first thing that I had ordered, which is something that I always keep in my just at home, I give it to my boys and all that, is this black seed oil in the tablets. I'll show you how the tablets look. This is one left in here. It's just one left. That's how they look. And the pill is halal, so it's not made with pork wrapping. But I'm gonna do a video specifically on black seed. But I had ordered this from this company in London. So I'm gonna do a video on this and tell y'all more about this, because I don't want this video to be too long discussing each product to the T. But I also ordered the Pure Seed black oil, which I haven't took. I ordered 2 bottles of this, and I'm almost finished, and me and my son was taking this. And one thing I can say is the black seed is Prophet Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him. He said the cure to all diseases, black seed. So, like I say, I'm gonna do a video on black seed, but I'm just telling y'all the things that I took for my breast health. So that was one thing I took. I took the black seed. Another thing that I did was I changed my deodorant. So hold on 1 minute. Let me go get it. I went from Secret to this Jason's Tea Tree. Get close. That's one thing. And I done used Jason products once before. In one of my videos, my lock video, I used the conditioner before. And when I first started using this, it was, I had to get used to using natural deodorant, because I've tried natural deodorant over the years, and you'll be okay for a minute, but it don't usually last all day. So what I had to do, I had to keep at it, and I had to reapply at least. I put it on twice a day. With most other deodorants with aluminum in it, you could just put on once a day, unless you're working out or something like that. So I've been using this for a month. I mean, it's over a month now, but I've been using this since I found out that I had a lump on my breast. So that was another thing I did. I changed my deodorant. That was another thing I did. And so I took the black seed, and then I ordered, where is it? Did you hide it from me? I just had you. I have to chop this video up. Oh. And I showed y'all this, that I ordered this Breast Balm from MoonMaid Botanicals. I'm going to put all the links below. And what this does, I'm going to put some information below what it does, but it cleanses. Let me read what I read right here. It just say it's a breast massage. This balm can be used daily, contain no synthetic ingredients. This product does not Does contain pure essential oils. Please test skin before using. Keep out direct light. Remove lid lining after opening. But it got all natural organic stuff. The lady that made this, her name is Cynthia, and she's the owner of MoonMaid Botanicals. I'm gonna put her link below, and it'll tell you more what this breast balm did. When I first seen this breast balm in the health food store, I was kind of iffy about buying it. This was probably a couple of days after I found out I had the lump on my breast, because it was very expensive and my budget couldn't really afford it. But then I thought about it. I'm like, this is my health. If I could go buy, you know, a pair of shoes that's expensive or something like that, this is my health. So when I went to the health food store, it was like one left on the shelf with some other products from MoonMaid Botanicals, and it was like $26. And like I said, at the time, my budget wasn't, I couldn't afford it at the time. So what I did, I thought about it and I started thinking about my health. Like, this is my health. I don't care how much it costs. This is my health. So what I did, I went online and I kind of did a little research on it, and I found a podcast that the lady that made this had with another lady that studied breast health and all that. I'm gonna put all her links below, and it was very interesting. So I think by the time I found the podcast, I had went on and got it. I paid like $26, but online it's like $23. And I'm telling y'all, this stuff really worked. She make everything natural, organic. Everything is, it has an interesting smell. I done used about that much. It don't really take that much. And it just says for breast area, and you don't supposed to use this if you're pregnant. She has another product to use if you're pregnant for your breast. But this is, oh, let me just say this. When I finally got the monogram, it was non-cancerous in an ultrasound. But it's interesting because when you listen to the podcast, she talks about monograms and how they say you don't have cancer and all that. But y'all gonna listen to it for yourself and see what y'all get out of it. But so now what I'm doing, I'm making an appointment in April to go see exactly what it is. It done went down and it don't pain like it was in the beginning since I've been, you know, doing what I've been doing. I truly believe that it came from stress, because I was really stressed out at the time. And so that's what I truly believe. It just popped up from stress. And I noticed when I'm more calmer and I just focus on my art and all that, that it don't hurt. And plus, like I said, it's going down. But the last thing I added to, you know, what else I was taking was this elderberry. My son, he had got a cold from my niece that came over, and this is something I always gave. Let me bring it up closer. This is something I always gave my sons. You know, my youngest son is 14, and I started giving him this elderberry when he was like 6. So when I gave it to him, his cold was gone like in 2 days. And I just started taking it. It's been expensive. It's like $16 for this 4 ounce, and maybe you might find it online for cheaper. But like I say, when it comes to your health, price shouldn't matter, because this is all gone, and I'm going to order the bigger one just to keep it in the house like I used to when they was younger. My sons rarely get colds, but like I told them, I think it's good to keep elderberry, echinacea, golden seal, just kind of keep it in your system, so if somebody come around, you won't, if they have a cold or germ, something, you won't catch it. So I think it's good to, if you can't take it every day, just try to take it at least 2 or 3 times a week. One of those immune builders like elderberry, and it stopped inflammation. I noticed once I started taking this, it stopped the the lump is smaller now from hurting. So this was the last thing that I took. And another thing in the podcast, you talk about how we need to massage our breasts and all that. So we just got to take care of ourselves better, and we don't want to wait till we get old to do it. The best thing to do is to try to teach your babies and everybody young to take care of yourself while you're younger, so when you get older you won't have problems. But you know, since my fibroid surgery, then this had came up with the breast thing, and I feel really good. I'm going back into my vegetarian diet slowly but surely, because in 2013 I had started back eating chicken and beef after my sister got murdered. And so now I'm leaving chicken alone, and I'm leaving beef alone, and I'm going back to my diet. But it's weird. I'll talk about that in another video. It's like when I was eating just fish and vegetables and stuff like that. It seemed like that's when I got the most sick. I was most sick for 6 years. That's when I was eating. That's when I started getting really sick. That's it. So yeah, so that's what I took for my my breast health. On the side, besides that, you know, you gotta keep your mind positive. Read books about just positive things, whatever you feel is positive for you, because everybody have their own way of life. So I learned to, you know, I love to go out and dance. I learned to just go out sometime and have a good time with yourself, or do something that you really like to do. And not saying, you know, people say, you know, you gotta get away from negativity. That's gonna come around, but just don't indulge in it. Deal with it and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of the people that just be like, oh, if somebody tell you off, you don't have the right to bark back or snap back. You have the right to do that. But it's times where you just don't feel like being bothered with none of it. So I noticed when I get angry, that's when the breast was hurting and or stressed. So them the things that I did for my breast health, and I'm going to continue to do it even when I make this appointment to see my doctor and he tell me what it is. I mean, it's mainly dissolving on its own. So yeah, so I just changed my deodorant, and once this deodorant is over, I think I want to try the Tom's, because this one is one of the best ones that I have used, because over the years I done tried different natural deodorants, and this one so far is one of the best that I have used. I have to just put it on twice. The black seed is something that we should always keep in our home, and I'm gonna tell y'all more about this company in another video. And the elderberry, them the things that I did. And so I'm excited. Even my skin is looking better. My skin is looking better. I do take other things with my supplements. I take my vitamins. I got a new vitamin, which I'm gonna show y'all that. I take my vitamins. I take Apodopolis. I take 369 oil. I also been taking, I forgot to tell y'all, I also been taking this in my oatmeal in the morning, is this raw honey. That's another thing I've been taking, and this one is so good. It's almost gone. Sometimes I just take a tablespoon of it a day, a table or two of it a day, and I'll do a video on raw honey and all the benefits that it has too. So them the things that I've been taking for my breast health. So check the link below, listen to the podcast. It's some really good information. Put the links down to the I think her name is Drea. She has a YouTube channel. I'm subscribed to it. I don't know if I haven't seen no new videos uploaded, but it's also a website about breast health, and I'm going to put MoonMaid Botanicals link below too. So I hope this video can help one of y'all. I know this helped me. I know everything don't work for everybody, but I know the deodorant, that's one thing that we got to get away from, stuff with aluminum, you know, and this really helped. That helped. Everything helped. So it's just mainly of just staying on it, and don't just think that you're just gonna take it one day and that's gonna be it. It's good, but you just gotta really stay on it and be consistent when you want something like coming. If you be consistent with your health, be consistent with your supplements and your diet and what you put in, having your positive mind and all that. you'll be healthy. These bodies are meant to live a long time, over 100 years. We live in a society that if you make it to 100 years now, that it's a really big deal, because it was times when we was leaving at 60 and 70. I mean, we leaving earlier than that, but our bodies is meant to live longer than 100 years. So if we do what we supposed to do, I mean, this part of, you can talk about the environment and all that, and the genetic modified foods that we got now that's killing us, and gluten issues. That's another video I want to do about how this gluten problem just popped up all of a sudden. But take care of yourself, and I'll be back with some more videos. Salam, salam.